Work out the gradients of the line joining these pair of points. So simply y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we did few questions from these. Let us choose one more. Let's try question number 6. Question 6 says the line joining -3 to 2e and 5 has the gradient this. So if the gradient is given, that means we will be using this formula. Book 1, exercise 5a, question 6. M is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Substituting the values, gradient is 2, y2 minus 3 comma minus 2 and 2e comma 5. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 2 is equals to 7 over 2e plus 3. Then you cross multiply. 4e plus 6 is equals to 7. 4e is equals to 7 minus 6. E is equals to 1 by 4. I mean, when work out the gradients of these lines 2. Can someone tell me the gradient of this k part 1k?
-2.
Minus 2.
Gradient -2.
That's right. Gradient is -2. Okay. So let's try this. Question number 6 again. This is on page 93. Question 6, page 93. The question says the line 5x minus 4y plus 20 is equals to 0 meets the y-axis at point A. If it meets the y-axis at point A, x is 0, y is unknown. And the x-axis at point B. X-axis at point B. So on x-axis, value of x is unknown and y is 0. Work out the coordinates of A and B. So for A, we substitute A. So 5 into 0 minus 4 into y plus 20 equals to 0. Minus 4y equals minus 20. Y equals minus 20 by minus 4. Y is equals to 5. So coordinates of A are 0, 5. For B, 5 into x minus 4, y is 0 because it crosses at x-axis. So 5x is equals to minus 20. X is equals to minus 20 by 5. X is equals to minus 4. So B is minus 4, 0. So whatever is given, we just substitute it with the formula or plug in the values in the given equation. Exercise 5C. It says find the equation of the line with gradient m that passes through the point and the gradient is given. Exercise 5C, page 94. Gradient is 2. and the points are given, which is 2 comma 5, and it is asking about the equation. So y equals mx plus c, plug in all the values. Y is 5, gradient is 2, x is 2, plus c, 5 is equals to 4 plus c, 5 minus 4 equals c is equals to 1. Rewrite the equation. Y is equals to 2x plus 1. Any confusion in this part?
No, I don't have any confusion.
Okay, question number 5, exercise 5C, question 2. Now, there is one additional task in this, that the gradient is not given. So first we'll go for the gradient and then the equation. Question 2, A part, it says 2 comma 4 and 3 comma 8. We do have the points, but gradient is missing. So gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, 8 minus 4 by 3 minus 2, which is 4 by 1, that is 4. So y equals mx plus c. I'm selecting this point. Y is 4, gradient is 4, x is 2 plus c. So 4 equals 8 plus c. 4 minus 8 equals c. C is equals to minus 4. Once done, rewrite the equation. Y is equals to mx plus c. Gradient was 4 and c is minus 4. So this is your equation. Exercise 5D. Question 1. This is a quick revision and main task is areas. Just a second. Okay, exercise 5D. Let us try a few questions. Question number 1. It says the line y is equals to 4x minus 8 meets the x-axis at point A. If it is meeting at x-axis, that is x is unknown and y is 0. Find the equation of the line with the gradient 3 that passes through point A. Now gradient is 3 and it passes through point A. So first I need to find point A, which is y is equals to 4x minus 8 and a is x comma 0. So when y is 0, 4x minus 8, 8 is equals to 4x, 8 by 4 is equals to x is 2. So a is 2 comma 0. Now I know the point and I know the gradient. Point is 2 comma 0 and gradient is 3. So y is equals to mx plus c. Plug in the values. Y is 0, gradient is 3, x is 2 plus c. So c is equals to minus 6. Always rewrite the equation. Y is equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to 3x minus 6. This is the equation of the missing line. Let's see if we have some sort of different questions. Can you try question number 8? Is it readable?
Yes, it's We
All
get
right,
it.
question 8. Do you get it or need any help?
It's straightforward.
Very good. Okay, I'll solve it parallel with you. The line y is equals to x and y is equals to 2x minus 5. Intersect at point A. Find the equation of line with gradient that passes through point A. So first point of intersection, substituting this into this, x is equals to 2x minus 5. 5 is equals to 2x minus x. So 5 is equals to x. X is 5, y is also 5. That is 5 comma 5. So this is the point A, and having gradient 2 by 5, y equals mx plus c. 5 gradient is 2 by 5, passing through this point. 5 minus 2 is equals to c. C is 3, and rewriting the equation, y is equals to mx plus c, which is y is equals to 2 by 5x plus 3. If this thing is clear, we can jump on to our conclusions. Okay, it says work out whether each pair of line is parallel. So straightforward, finding the gradient. If they are equal, they are parallel. Look at question number 3. Question 3 says the coordinates of quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a four-sided figure. The coordinates of quadrilateral A, B, C, D are given. Show that the quadrilateral is a trapezium. Firstly, quadrilateral, that means four-sided. Secondly, the demand of question is trapezium. Trapezium is four-sided figure with one pair of parallel side. So it is already a quadrilateral and four-sided. So we have to check if they are parallel or not. So for our ease, or we will be solving for four different gradients, A, B, A, C, A, D, and different combinations. So for our ease, first we have to sketch this. A is minus 6, 2. X is minus 6, Y is 2. Then B is X, 4, Y, 8. X, 4, Y, 8. C is X, 6, and Y, 1. 6, comma 1, that is C. And D is minus 9 and minus 8. X minus 9, Y minus 8. So A, B, C, D. Now we know that we can either check AB with DC, or we can check AD with BC. So having a rough sketch, it is pretty obvious that we should first go for AB and DC. So gradient of AB is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is 6 by 10. That is 3 by 5. And then gradient of DC is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is 9, and 9 and 6 is 15. 3 3 times, 3 5 times. So 3 by 5 and 3 by 5. Shown that there is one pair of parallel side. AB is parallel to DC. Therefore, it is a trapezium. Is the concept clear? Okay, now it says work out whether they are parallel or perpendicular or neither. Please solve for these two examples, A and B. First with A, are they parallel, perpendicular, or not any? What is the gradient of first equation in A? Mahad, any guesses? What is the gradient of first equation?
I was actually doing like a simultaneous equation. I just started doing again.
But you don't. Oh, okay. You don't have to go for that. Just finding the gradient, because we have to state they are parallel or perpendicular. Yeah, yeah.
The gradient is 3, right?
Yes. So gradient for first equation is 3, and the gradient for second equation is
1 over 3x.
negative
Minus
1 over
3.
3.
Negative.
So if they are parallel, M1 is equals to M2. If they are perpendicular, M1 times M2 is equals to -1. So we can clearly see that the product will be -1. So, but we have to show it. So these are perpendicular. Question number A part is perpendicular. Moving on to the second one, gradient of first line is 1 by 2. And gradient of second line is 2. The gradient is clearly not same. So they're not parallel. But if we check for perpendicular, their product is 1. It is not -1. So it is neither. Do you understand this point? They're not parallel. They're not perpendicular. Because gradient is not same, so they're not parallel. The product is not -1, so they are not perpendicular. So this is the exercise on same concept. Let's do the questions with this statement. A line is perpendicular to the line this and passes through the point is 0, 1. Find the equation. Firstly, it says it is perpendicular to the given line. So that means we can extract gradient from this. Exercise 5F. equation is y is equals to 6x minus 9. So I know that gradient of this line is 6. And it says that it is perpendicular. So for perpendicular line, m1 times m2 is equals to minus 1. 6 times m2 equals minus 1. So gradient for perpendicular line is minus 1 by 6. Now we have the gradient and we have the point. It passes through point 0, 1. x0, y1. Straight away the y-intercept is given. So y is equals to m x plus c. Do you get this point that we already know c before finding it? Whenever it is x0, this is actually the y-intercept because at x-axis, at y-axis, x is 0. 0, 1, that is straight away the value of c. Question number 3, same exercise. Question number 3, the equation says 3x plus 8y minus 11 is equals to 0. A line perpendicular to this given line. So gradient of first line, 8y is equals to minus 3x plus 11. Y is equals to minus 3 by 8x plus 11 by 8. So gradient for this first line is minus 3 by 8. m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Minus 3 by 8 into m2 is equals to minus 1. So m2 is equals to positive 8 by 3. We know the gradient and it says it passes through x0, y minus 8. 0, comma minus 8. So straight away C is negative 8. Equation of line will be y is equals to mx plus c, gradient and y-intercept. So y is equals to 8 by 3x minus 8. There's no issue if you leave the equation as it is or you simplify it further. 3y is equals to 8x minus 24. So any of these two forms is acceptable. Length and area. The length is straight away the distance formula. And the area will depend on the shape. So find the distance between 2 points. Let's try this 1D. So exercise is 5G. Question 1D part. This is 3, 5 and 4, 7. So for distance, we need distance formula. x2 minus x1 square root whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So distance is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, 1 square plus 2 square, square root 1 plus 4. So the distance is square root 5 units. Question number 2 says, consider the point A, B, and C. Determine whether the line joining point A and B is congruent to line joining B and C. So we'll find the distance individually and see if they are equal or not. Let's try question number 5. There is a missing value in the coordinate and the distance is given. Question number 4 says the point is -1, 13. And then another point is this, and the distance is square root 65. So find the two possible values. So
Why is this square root 65 again?
that is the distance, that is the given distance.
Okay, okay.
x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole squared whole under the root is equals to the given distance, because this is the distance formula and we equate it with that. So we can either take square root right here or in the next step. So taking square root on both sides, we get rid of this root. and x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared is equals to 65. This is x plus 1 whole square, and that is minus 4 squared equals 65. So this is a square plus 2ab plus b square plus 16 is equals to 65. So x square plus 2x, this is 16, 17, 65 minus 17. I do not have my calculator with me. So this is 15, 7, 8, 48 minus 48 is equals to 0. So x square plus 8x minus 6x minus 48 is equals to 0. X into x plus 8 minus 6 into x plus 8. So x minus 6 into x plus 8 is equals to 0. So we have either x is equals to 6 or x is equals to minus 8. These are the two possible values for x, for it to have a distance of square root 65. Okay, modeling with straight lines. This is just the practice. In exam, you have to do it by hand. That is drawing the straight line on the graph page. Let's try an example. For example, he says draw the graph and determine whether a linear model would be appropriate for the set of values. So we plot these values and then we comment by looking at the graph. Okay, whenever it tells you that there is an equation, reduce an equation in the form this. Always remember this is y is equals to mx plus c. So by just looking at it, we can say that y is e and h plus b. And before you solve this, there will be a statement. Look at this h. So this tells you that h is x. So this is actually a h plus b. B is the y-intercept and a is the gradient. So after plotting these points on the graph, gradient will give you the value of a, and where it cuts the y-axis will give you the value of b. I'm actually looking for the questions to find the area. And this is it. Okay, let's see what this is. Find the, okay, this was the question. Find the area of the triangle with vertices this, this, and this. So I'm going for a sketch. Firstly, we have x minus 2, y minus 2. X negative 2, y negative 2, and I assume it here. Then we have x13 and y8. So positive x13 and y8. 13 comma 8. This is B. Then we go for C, which is x minus 4 and y14. Excuse me. X minus 4 and y18. So we come on left hand side and y14 minus 4 comma 14. This is C. Remember when we did the question yesterday for area, it was pretty simple. And that question was like this. We had a horizontal line. So this was the base length. And this was the height. So area was equals to 1 by 2 times base times height. But now A, B, C. we cannot see which one is our base and which one should be the height. For example, if I consider this height, I do not know this point of intersection. Are you getting this? So now this will be a challenge. How to solve this? So I am drawing horizontal and vertical lines. Be with me. If I draw a horizontal line through C, I know that throughout this line, y is equals to 14. If I draw a vertical line through B, I know that through this line, x is equals to 13. Another horizontal line through A. So I can say this is y is equals to -2. Last line vertical through C. When we draw this line, we can say x is equals to -4. Are you with me with these 4 points?
Yes,
So
sir.
what are we actually going to do? Now we have a rectangle and we will subtract these 3 triangles. These 3 triangles from the rectangle. So rectangle is actually this length, which is from -4 to 13. So this is 17 units long. 17 by, we have this length 14 and -2, which is 16. So the area of complete rectangle is 17 times 16. 17 times
Sir,
16 is
isn't it 17 times 15?
uh, this is positive 14 and that is -2. So positive 14 and -2, the difference is 16.
Oh, I thought you were taking the reading of x equals 13 as shown on the
Whenever we
point
compare
B.
vertical lines, we compare y. Is it clear now? 14 and 2. So
Yes.
area of rectangle is this. Now we need area of 3 triangles. So this one right here is 1 by 2 times base. This is from -4 to 13 times height is 6. Any objection in this part?
No.
51. Second triangle. This triangle right here is 1 by 2 times base. Now base is from x -2 to x 13. Base times height. Height is from 8 to 2, that is 10. Which is 75. Third point. This triangle is 1 by 2 times base. Base is from -2 to -4 is 2 times height. Height is from 2 to 14, which is 16. So the area is 16. So altogether, 272 minus those 3 triangles, which is 16 plus 75 plus 51. 16, 75 and 51 is 142. 130. So the area of the triangle is 130 unit square. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you please type your email address in Zoom chat right now? I just found a way that we can share this. One by one, please. So thank you. This is copy. First done. And please let me know if you can see this. You'll get this in an email. Okay, we have two emails. Muhammad Abbas and Mahad. Third, yeah. Okay. You'll be able to see all of this. And this right here, you can hover through these. Pearson is yours. You can see everything which is there. And these are your topics. Okay. We're done with this. So delete section. Yes. Okay. Any questions related to this area section? Then there are two more challenges. It says a triangle has vertices A, B, C, which is to right of this shown in the diagram. The line L1 is perpendicular to AB. Okay, L1 is perpendicular to AB and passes through C. L2 is perpendicular to BC, L2 and perpendicular to BC and passes through A. L3 perpendicular to AC and passes through B. Show that the lines L1, L2 and L3 meet at a point and find the coordinates of the point. So first thing, let us solve for L1. How will we do this? L1 is perpendicular to AB. So we'll find the gradient of AB, then use the gradient of perpendicular line, and it passes through C, which is 5,2. So we'll have the equation of L1. In the same manner, equation for L2 and L3, and then solve these equations simultaneously, two at a time. Suppose you solve L1 and L2 and you find the point of intersection. Then you solve L1 and L3 and you find the point of intersection, and at the end you state that the point of intersection is same for all three. Any confusion? If you can try this question, this is like 3 equations and 2 simultaneous equations. This one question only will give you the practice. And you definitely need to go through this exercise and practice some questions with statements, preferably those whose marks are mentioned. If the concept will be clear, we'll start with chapter 6. If no, we'll solve the questions you'll ask. Is there any confusion or you want to ask anything?
No questions regarding this chapter.
Inshallah, see you tomorrow. Please do go through these exercises, try random questions. And if you'll have any problem, we'll discuss them. There's not any, we'll go for our next topic.